So the next question is a Power Apps related question. And this kind of encompasses a few different videos that we've done in the past. And so I'll try to touch on those a little bit as I talk through it. But basically the frustration was someone was trying to basically add components to their screens in a Power App, in a Canvas app, and they expressed frustration that they couldn't have an actual screen template or a screen as a component that could be a repeatable thing with all of the elements on it right off the bat. And instead they have to create a screen and then they have to add the header component, add the footer component to it. And so that was the frustration that they expressed, and they asked, what are the best practices for dealing with this? Is there a better way? And what I would tell you is there is a better way. So the immediate and kind of quickest workaround would be in any of your Canvas apps, plan on having a screen that is ultimately hidden from use in the application. So in this particular case, I have a screen called Copy Paste Headings and Buttons. And this is a screen that's basically got all of the controls or the controls that I use the most throughout my application on it, and they're all styled the way that I want them to be styled. And so in this particular case, the user was specifically interested in, I would need to duplicate a screen that has my header and footer component. So what I might do to kind of solve that problem is I might just duplicate this screen. And then on this particular screen, I'll go ahead and add some components. So I'm going to go find my header and footer. So here's my header, and I'm going to add a footer, drag our footer down to the bottom. And so now that I have basically a screen that's set up with all of the elements that I need in my application, I can then, every time I need a new screen, instead of having to recreate every screen and put every element on it, I can simply duplicate this screen, rename it, and I have what I want. So that's probably the best workaround that there is today. Maybe one day in the future, Microsoft will give us the ability to create screen templates. I think that would be really nice, but it's not there today. The other thing that I'll touch on is another way to make this work better for your entire organization. So all of the no-code, low-code devs in your organization is to create what we would call an application theme template. And you can go back and look at our video on the Power Apps theme template to get some ideas from that. But basically, the intent or the purpose of that particular template application is that you create a Canvas application that all of your users can start from. So they can either go into Power Apps and save as and create a copy of it, rename it, and purpose it for what they want, or you could have it stored as a template, exported, stored in SharePoint somewhere. They could download it, import it into their environment, rename it, and use it for their purpose. And the idea is that that application would not only have your organization's branding and styles all applied to the various controls that you use, but you could also have a screen in there with all of the components on it, header, footer, so on and so forth, that then any of those developers could use to recreate and duplicate the screen over and over and over again and save themselves some time. So that would be the kind of the recommended approach in today's world.
Thanks so much for checking us out today. We really appreciate all of your views. If you are interested in more of our content, please like and subscribe below. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and we'll see you next time.